And we're live.
We are.
Good evening. Today is December 30th, the eve before Christmas Eve, and this is the company. Thank you so much for coming in. If you're coming in now, what?
He did say Christmas Eve.
Did I say Christmas?
You
Yes.
The eve before New Year's. The eve before New Year's Eve.
It's because it's March still. What are you talking about?
This whole fucking thing is a blur. I have no idea what's going on right now.
It's Blur's Day, bro.
Exactly. So I'm trying to get this straight here. So welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I know a lot of people are getting ready for the New Year's. A lot of people are not working tomorrow, so you have no excuse not to be in here talking to us. Thanks, everybody. For joining us.
Oh man,
I'm here. Hell yeah, Izzo's here. Rich is here. Evil Sosa is here. He put Evil Sosa. And Nick here is drinking fancy beer. Nick, what are you drinking tonight, man? I got to know.
Modelo.
Oh yeah. Modelo. Something mobile. So Thomas, what's going on, Ladoria? How you doing? Ladoria, I'm sorry. How y'all doing? What's going on? It is the New Year wrap up episode of Company.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B. And I don't even think we got this shit up, man. It's another day in COVID land. It's just weird. But, you said thought so had a MAGA hat on.
Hey, shout out to Marcus since he got
I wrote something down for this, this occasion.
Okay.
Suck my dick, Marcus.
Wow. I was about to give him up.
I thought you were going to be nice, but
I was congratulate him on his momentous achievement in life.
I didn't think we could talk about it yet.
He put it out to the interwebs now. We can't.
yeah, man, the internet's already said it, seen it.
Yeah.
Good.
So congratulations, Marcus, on his bouncing bundle baby girl.
Baby girl.
Never be the same.
Yep.
Ever.
Team no sleep.
No.
So his years is wrapped. He's good. I mean, he did a thing. But everybody else is trying to figure out what they're going to do for the New Year's, if they did the right thing this year, what they're going to carry over, what they're going to leave in 2020. So coming into 2021, are people doing New Year's resolutions this year? Are they just like, I'm just going to try to?
I think we need to shut the fuck up because people did that shit. People did that shit last year. So shut the fuck up and do something different this year. So we don't have a 2020 part 2.
Yeah.
It's gonna roll over. It's gonna be the first 13th month.
Fuck, man.
Man,
Go ahead.
you know, like I do wonder how many posts we're gonna see New Year, New Me.
Oh,
You know,
God.
because
I don't want to see that.
I mean, think about it, right? We say New Year, New Me. You said that in 2020. I mean, you're just trying to be alive at this point. So, I mean,
Man.
Well, some people are trying to be alive. Some people.
right, man.
Wear a mask, people. Wear a mask. They don't want to do that. They don't.
They don't get it. Come on.
I understand, you're excited. You made it through 2020. You probably didn't catch COVID. I honestly think I had it at the beginning.
Yeah,
Nobody
we both
wanted to
think we had it.
But New Year's Eve and New Year's night going into Friday, just be smart. Just because you made it doesn't mean the shit is over at midnight.
Right.
You
They didn't
know?
win the race. The race is not over yet.
Yeah, use condoms.
I was
Whoa! All right.
COVID is not a sexually transmitted disease.
But
Not yet.
it can give you an 18-year-old flu.
You're a fucking idiot.
But yeah, like I said, man, just be smart tomorrow, be wise, use your heads, realize that you still got a life to continue on with next week.
And that's the head on your shoulders, by the way.
Damn it, Rich. Thanks.
I'm just saying. Someone had to hear it.
You got to be specific.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Darn.
So one of our topics, we were going to say, how is it still March? nobody thought that April, May, around that time that we would still be doing the same thing, telling people to do the same shit, not being able to live our lives the way we did in 2019, 2018 before. So how is this still happening?
American motherfuckers. That's why.
They listened to fucking Trump and said it was a hoax.
I think it's more than that.
I think it's more.
That was the beginning, though.
Oh, yeah.
March, April, May, it was a hoax. June, it might be legit, but
we saw our summer probably wasn't going to happen. Motherfuckers kind of could tell it was real.
Right.
When your leadership downplays a pandemic,
mm-hmm.
and you have stupid ass I won't say majority, but a good portion of people who listen to that shit, it's not going to end well.
I do find it real funny how all of those politicians who were talking about freedom and not wearing masks and COVID's not really a big of a deal. It's like now they're doing public press things where they're like, "Oh yeah, this vaccine is going to be great," and
and they're getting their vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, you at the front of the line? Nah, you deserve to be last, my G."
Yeah,
right.
I don't think you can be a leader or have a position of leadership if you're one of these fiery hot till it touch me type people. And I think that's what is happening. None of these people were touched by COVID at the beginning, so they were, it's a hoax, and we're just panicking and blah blah blah. But once you got your ass whooped by a virus,
mm-hmm.
Now you want to be like, oh, y'all got to wear y'all masks. This shit ain't no joke. It shouldn't have taken that. And if we had people to tell us that at the beginning, then we wouldn't be here now.
Right.
And I think that's what happened. We had the wrong people telling the wrong people the wrong thing to do.
Man, I thought about Nah, man, I was thinking about it. It's like I have not seen a movie in theaters this year.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I was gonna go see Sonic the Hedgehog and Birds of Prey.
Yep.
And
I did see those.
Yeah,
no, Birds of Prey.
Yeah, and completely missed both of them because that was like right when the pandemic started, and I was like, I ain't taking no chances. I'm good.
That right there.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, he
don't matter.
They don't give
it's
a
like
fuck.
Not even did they not learn from Herman Cain's death, they tried to downplay it.
Yeah.
Not only that,
like the nigga died because of that damn rally. Like there's no way to slice it or dice it.
In Oklahoma.
And not only that, it's like not trying to be funny about it, but it's like he still kept tweeting, quote unquote, after he died.
Yeah.
So it's just
weird.
So I mean that didn't help either,
Sorry, I had to finish my beer. Let me see. They didn't care about Herman. He was a token and a casualty.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
100%.
Hey, there you go.
Just kind of ripped that band-aid off of there, didn't you, there, brother?
I mean, there's no way to explain that. He explained that very well.
Now that congressman that just passed in Louisiana, he was only 41. So you can't say he was old.
Yeah, they made a point to say he had no underlying conditions.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So
it could just be the perfect storm.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can just not be taking care of yourself. You're more susceptible to things.
God damn.
What?
That's that's impressive.
Oh my god. Oh, man.
That is impressive.
What that was 02?
Yeah, we were in college when that came out.
We were sophomores in college.
Hey man. That takes dedication there.
I've been out of college 14 years now. Well, all of us pretty much for the most part in that ballpark. Jeez.
Right.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, you probably will never go to another theater again.
I will.
Not saying that they'll be closed forever, but are you going to be able to get yourself to go in a movie theater again? Yes. You look at crowds differently now. You look at being around people differently now. If something like that could spread,
I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
it's going to take a while for me.
It'll take a while, but I mean, I'll go back at some point.
At the risk of being judged, I went to go see Tenet in the theaters.
I mean, did you regret that decision?
No.
Wait, how long ago was that?
That was like a few months back.
2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
You
I
kinda
bought
get
the
COVID last week.
Well, I mean,
I bought the Steelbook and I still haven't watched it yet. I need to go and check that out.
so if you surround, so
Bad.
if you know who Nolan is, you know it's gonna be a fucking crazy movie. So
Right.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
Christopher.
Yeah.
Oh, good question. Are y'all taking the shot?
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I probably have to. Just being honest.
I mean, you're right.
So we got
I'm government. I mean,
we got 3 yeses and they ain't got no goddamn choice.
Honestly, I'd probably take the Moderna before the Pfizer if we had a choice in things.
Which one is the 2 shots?
I'm not sure, but whichever
Yeah,
one.
Pfizer.
I'm just not a fan of Pfizer. Pfizer just always caught up in some shit. Not that all of them aren't, but
doesn't fucking matter. I got
so when Cousin Johnson dropped one, I'm definitely not taking that.
So you're gonna do, if they offered it to you today, would you do it today or would you wait for a while and then take it?
Nah, I would do it. I would do it today. And I think and I've made mention of this before, is that the platform that the virus is on, the vaccine was created on, that's about 10 years old. So it's not like this is anything new. Plus, by the time that it gets to human actual dissemination, not a trial, thousands of people have already taken it. So I mean,
Well, I think the goal was by the first they were supposed to have 20 million or something like that, 20,000 or something.
that ain't
Taking it,
happening.
and a fraction of those people have taken the shot. So
Yeah.
they're way behind on what they were supposed to be doing.
they need to
What's up, Milo?
What the hell?
they need to stay. Hey, they need to start doing like if they got to drive through COVID testing, they have to do like drive through vaccine.
drive through.
Hell no.
Drive through.
Drive
I
through.
mean,
Somebody just standing there sticking every person that drive through.
hey man. I mean,
So
you can get out, but I'm just saying.
here's my thing. They fucked up portions of the PS5. What makes me think they're gonna be all right with the fucking COVID vaccination?
I mean, you got to remember now, PS5 is handled by retailers and all that other stuff. This is something different. I wouldn't put the two of them together.
I'm just saying. I gotta take it, so I'm gonna talk shit.
So it's not like you can be like, I'm gonna talk shit and not take it and watch y'all get.
No,
fucked
I gotta
up. Like,
listen. They made me take the anthrax. There's 3 phases. I think it was 3 phases of the anthrax shot. I had to take that. They never gave me the 3rd one. Why?
You good, fam?
So, you know what the fuck? What I need to do?
I could do 5 of it now and be straight.
Hey man, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
there's got to be a bill. I don't like.
2 out of 3 can get a bill to the Senate.
I
Exactly.
don't like
There you go.
turn this into a pill or something like that, like a lotion. I really don't want. I hate needles, first of all, and I heard this needle is retardedly long. Like it's a.
Whoa, you
stupid-
can't use that word.
I wasn't
Man.
talking about people.
I'm kidding. I don't give a shit about that stuff.
It's mentally ill.
Why do I get fussed at every time I say it?
Could you say it with malicious intent?
I was about to say. Oh, really?
I only got one injection of the anthrax. Okay, so yeah, my brother's military too, so he know what you're talking about. So
Oh, I know
Yeah,
that.
that bitch hurt.
Have you all had your TB? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been about 2 years, I think, since I re-upped. But yeah.
mhm.
And I
So,
got
boom.
to get all these fucking shots. So it's not like I got a choice.
No, Milo, we're having this conversation because everybody has not all of us, but a lot of people have polarizing views on it. Like some people are against it, but yet, like your ass wouldn't have been in school if you didn't have to take these things. Kind of.
But see, some people think that if they don't have to take the shot because if enough people take it, then the virus will kill itself, and they won't have to worry about it.
I mean,
Herd immunity.
ish.
I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Yes, but we're a ways away from that to happen because right now they're releasing it way too slow.
You need 40% of the population to even get close to starting herd immunity. So that ain't we're close to that.
Because they said it's been 19 million cases, and there's well over 300 million people in the country. So we're not close.
Damn.
Yeah, we would have to hit over 100,000 people to even get there.
100,000?
100 million.
100 million. I mean, 100 million people to even get there. So
Right.
we would be going years and years through this shit. I don't think people understand that concept.
And people need to also remember, because I saw a story shared yesterday actually, and it was saying like a person who got the COVID vaccine tested positive for COVID-19, and I'm like, yeah, that's can happen. Like the vaccine doesn't necessarily give you immunity from the virus. It just means that you won't have long-term lasting effects from it. It just minimizes.
And that person hadn't taken their second shot yet either.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said that's that
flu.
bullshit.
It's like the flu shot. You're still gonna get the fucking flu. You're just not gonna fucking die.
Right.
Or like you could be able to function through it. Like you might cough, sniff, like but you're not like
you can be in bed for 3 days.
Yeah, I can't get out of bed.
Side effects include autism, death.
What?
And only came back because of AIDS. All right, Milo, you gotta explain this.
Yeah.
I kind of believe you, but what do you mean?
Because it it affects your immune system, and TB came back hard because of it.
You guys know a lot of stuff.
No,
I know you're not talking. You're smart as well.
Shit.
your shirt is a whip, Ryan.
Thank you.
Talk like
No. Pause.
But if you made it through the year without any
good point, Milo,
casualties or without losing anybody, consider yourself blessed, because I think we were all touched by this thing this year at some point. Somehow. See, I was it's like you know how sitcoms start and somebody try to be deep and that violin music used to play in the background, and then somebody would say something and then the violin music would stop. Sosa just fucking killed my music just now. But I bet y'all go to the
It
festival
slips out every now and then.
What
Slow
festival
down.
you talking about? The Famously Hot? Fuck that. First of all, it's virtual.
Right. That's a whole lot of note.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Y'all go to the festival. No.
Yeah, there's no.
Marcus sitting here on the show. Meanwhile, his daughter's in the back crying for fucking formula.
You just damn. Hey, no, Marcus, slow down. Tell him slow down. You just got drinking. Be able to drink again. You making up for lost time right now.
Man.
So yeah, as far as the festivities, I know we kind of flip-flopping subjects, but as far as the festivities that are going on tomorrow, the Famously Hot New Year's in Columbia is shut down. It is a virtual New Year's festival.
What is it? They have performances on TV or something?
Well, they're gonna I think it's like live streaming all the performances. And we're spending money on this, so Columbia is spending money to do a virtual.
They probably get allotted money, and if they don't,
is it free?
Yeah. Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
a watch party.
So basically, like any other year, if you didn't want to go, you just watched it on TV.
Yep.
So now everybody's watching it on TV.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? I did think about that. Like, what are they doing for Times Square?
There's no time. There's no Times Square. They closed it down.
Good.
They are
good.
They are. I think like the hosts and everything are going to be out there, but there aren't going to be people.
You said there.
Well, New York ain't playing around, so
yeah. Nah. So
well, not with all that shit coming in over from England.
Nope.
Yeah, man.
But what I don't understand is how there are still clubs, and I was going to list them, but I'm like, I don't want to give people a reason to go out to these fucking clubs. There are still like 7 or 8 New Year's parties that are letting people come and crowd around in Columbia.
Do they have like the terrible Photoshop posters and all that too?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Okay.
With the chick that's not going to be there in the background pouring champagne on her. on the titties and shit. Yeah, they do.
Oh wow.
Titty. I was watching. Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I was watching Rush Hour and it just came to mind.
I was like, what going on?
Don't matter. Ryan Seacrest check on the clear. Oh yeah, he probably already cashed that with his $600 that he probably got from the government.
Oh, they probably had that anyway.
Is that the dickhead who tried to high five the blind dude? Yeah, that's him.
We popping out here. What y'all doing out there in DC? Oh yeah, you can stop DC. Watch.
Yeah.
Take a shot down just like any other city. But so yeah, they're shutting everything down. They're doing everything virtual here, trying their best to get people to stay indoors. I don't think it's going to happen. Still got clubs opening. Still got people throwing New Year's parties.
Fireworks and all that shit.
Fireworks on Christmas night. I was like, what the hell?
Right.
Oh, the fireworks that they're doing is going to be a fireworks show from last year.
So they recorded it from last year and going to show it this year?
Yes.
That's weak.
Just don't even do it.
Yeah, right.
Do it.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Your governor's a piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
You said your governor. Oh, you don't
say
live.
it.
I didn't vote for that motherfucker.
I didn't vote for him either.
Yeah, I mean,
Nope.
All right. So tonight's show is not going to be all doom and gloom. We're going to talk about some things that have been going on. We're going to get into some year-end review wrap-ups. First thing we want to tackle, of course, is the movie industry decided to stream some of the blockbusters, quote unquote, that was supposed to come out in theaters. Instead of releasing them, they put them on Disney Plus, they put them on Hulu, they put them on Netflix, they put them on Prime. One of the movies that they released was Soul. So
That's
Soul.
Yeah, not the bottom of your feet.
Was it Pixar? Was Soul Pixar?
Yeah, Pixar.
Pixar Disney, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We'll talk about Wonder Woman in a second, Marcus. I'm gonna tear this movie apart.
Man,
I haven't seen it yet. I
You
have
still
not
Seen Wonder Woman yet?
I watched the first 5 minutes and I wasn't interested, and I turned it off.
Yeah.
The best thing about the movie was on HBO Max.
Yeah, you could have watched that for an hour and a half, and you still wouldn't have been interested.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've heard not good things about that movie.
I'm not happy about
yeah,
Right.
but so Soul came out. Soul was a movie about a man who dies, goes to whatever, and he's a soul, and he tries to find life and blah blah blah. Great Beyond, and that's that. I didn't like it.
Really?
Oh, are you serious? I know that.
Yeah, I mean, it was good up until a point where I was like, no, that shouldn't. No, it's not fair. No.
All right.
So-
So, all right. We could, I guess we could go ahead because I mean it's been.
We got spoilers. This is spoilers.
Yeah, we're 5 days in. I think if you haven't seen the movie by now, you probably
Because y'all ain't got nothing but time.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think at this
That's
point, I
about
think
the tomorrow.
we can go ahead and just say spoilers
Yeah.
and go.
And I'll put it in the audio too. That is their spoilers of Soul. And if y'all sitting there thinking that y'all got 5 grown ass dudes talking about a cartoon, I don't give a shit what you think about
I
it.
don't give a fuck.
It reminded me when I went to Best Buy to pick up the steelbook for Mulan, and the young lady was like, "Oh, so do you have a boy or a girl?" And I was like, "Ma'am, this for me."
Oh man. I don't even think of that when people buy stuff like that. I don't think about kids. Like we're adults buy things like that now.
Exactly.
Right.
Like we're all about nostalgia.
I don't. Right. I don't.
Well, this is our generation. This is the generation that was cartoon based and animation based. Like kids now don't even watch cartoons. So this is our thing. I did not like it because I felt like they were playing it safe with some things. And I kind of felt like they made an ending to appease people and didn't do what they wanted to do.
I think it could have had a way better ending too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
was incomplete ending.
You know, so when I remember when because I was watching it with the family and it ended and it's like he walks out the door and the title card comes up and I'm like, oh, this is it.
That's exactly what I said. I'm like, why is this title card up?
The fuck?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see if there's gonna be like an end credit scene, a mid credit scene, like something.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was confused.
I
needed
needed
was marvelous.
I needed an epilogue is kind of what I was going for. But I think
Damn,
so I think to everybody's point, I think all of us are kind of in agreement that I think that giving him that second chance is what ruined like any emotional payoff at the end.
I thought it was just like the other soul getting their chance would be it. That's
Right.
what I thought. And I would have been like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then like that'd be the end for him.
God,
So,
Right.
Yeah.
The thing about it at the end, because that was like the only problem I really had with the movie was like literally like the last 5 minutes of it is it's like, okay, there were basically, like you said, Brian, he played it safe because in the movie you got to see him understand what his purpose in life was. You got to see him understand why he was there doing what he was doing and came to that realization. And that's kind of what completed the character arc, because the problem in the beginning was I'm not ready to die because I have so much left to do. But in the movie, he figures out what he was there to do.
Mhm.
So then at the end, when you basically give him another chance, it's like, well, you kind of just invalidated the entire movie.
Mhm. So when you really should have walked away with that away from the movie thinking, I need to take advantage of the time I got now because I might not get another chance. You were like, hey, I'll get a second chance.
Right.
no.
That's definitely not life. I would like if the kid thinks that's the kid, like shit. It's crash and burn out here, baby. It's
Yeah.
No.
There's no second chances in life.
You're gonna learn today.
yeah, it's crash and burn.
Exactly. He fell in that hole, in that manhole, and he died fair and square. Everybody,
Don't text and walk.
Yeah, don't text and walk.
so you telling me he walked out of the hospital, bones healed, no brain fractures, no injuries, fine, because he was a good person in after he died? No, fuck that. He
It
died.
is. But didn't in the Toy Story 3, didn't they die? Or did they not?
No. They got handed over to another
Oh
another-
yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, they were close. They almost got burned up.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Chris.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Fucking Disney.
I was kind of surprised that was the most Pixar movies like hit me emotionally in some point.
Mhm.
I was waiting for that one too, and that one didn't.
Like that.
Didn't do it. Now you gonna fuck around and watch a movie like Coco, which was like not as advertised as
I
Soul.
heard Coco was very good. I've never watched it.
Coco is a very good movie.
Bro, not right.
That shit right there.
Yeah.
Seen it.
So Coco was killing all kind of people.
I don't.
I
I
watched
don't
it this
think
weekend.
And that's you know what, Brian, that's the funny thing about it, because in Coco, like the grandmother basically did pass away, and that kind of let everything go the way that you thought it was supposed to. This movie just kind of, it's like emotional stakes were claimed, and then it's like they put it out there, you think it's gonna happen, and they're like, nah, because you know it's Disney and we have to make sure you like it.
Yeah.
You know.
God,
It was, I honestly think what affected the outcome of this movie when they were making it, because they've been making it, but I think what
Sure.
affected the outcome was 2020. I don't think they wanted to put out an emotionally charged movie now.
About death?
Yes.
I mean,
Okay,
I
I get
honestly
it.
think that's why they gave it that ending. If this was 2019 or before, or maybe after this is all done, that man would have been dead. And we watched him go up into that escalator and get zapped, and we'd have cried.
So you don't think? So you think before 2020, they would have had to change the message? Like they changed the script and whatever halfway in?
I believe so. I honestly think they did.
I could see that being a possible case.
Yeah.
You know, I could honestly see that. But I do know, like in some of the interviews with the guy who's the director of the movie, he did say there were multiple endings, you know, framed for that movie.
Oh, okay.
You know, to kind of, you know, look at what options were, and then I guess they picked that one because, you know, they wanted to, I guess, provide something that was a little more hopeful at the end of the day. But for me, at the end of the day, it's all about the character's journey. You saw what his purpose was. You saw what he was there to do. You saw examples of how his legacy was going to live on.
Mhm.
And then it's like, well, you know, it's got to be a happy ending. So,
Right. 'Cause what good is it for you to learn and you can't do shit about it?
Right.
Okay, I get it.
Let me ask y'all this now. Do y'all think they should have showed what the new soul would have became?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I think that would have been
I
because
kinda want to see that. Just see.
Since his soul was saved, yeah, I see what
I
you're
would like to
saying.
see what happened with her, with Tina Fey's character.
that would have been a good. That might be a good.
That's where I thought they were going.
Yeah.
I think here's the thing about that. I think if they would have done that, I would have liked the movie. I don't say like the movie a little bit more, but I think that would have given me some sort of epilogue. With
Yeah,
all
exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like a mid-credit scene would have been that, showing what she is. Like, is she a student in the band or something? I don't know. Whatever she could have been.
you know, like some years later or something. Yeah.
Just something. Because
That would have been a tearjerker. Like she's a student in the band, and then she looks over and sees the dude's soul in the doorway, kind of, you know, egging her on, like you can do it. That would have been a tearjerker.
Right.
That's what you want to do, and that's what Pixar movies are supposed to be. I mean, I know there's no fun, but they want to make people cry. That's what they want to do. They figured out they could make people cry and make $1 billion from The Lion King when they killed Mufasa Daddy. They're like, oh shit, this works. Let's kill everybody in our movie.
Because Monsters Inc. had a little bit of yeah, you're right.
I heard Up is pretty sad. I never saw Up.
Up, I'm not
Bruh, the first 10 minutes of that movie have you balling.
Yeah.
Arlene and I, my wife, we watched that movie because we were just like, oh, you know, I've never seen Up. And we were just, it was actually one of the first movies we watched when I moved up here. And, you know, it was like, oh, we'll just watch it just to see what's, you know, what it's all about. Yeah. Bruh, first 10 minutes of that movie, both of us sitting in the chair, we just cried our eyes out.
You sit down.
Here goes this guy. You're a pussy.
When you sit down and you turn on a Pixar movie, I promise you, whenever you turn a Pixar movie on and an old man gets on the screen, you're like, oh shit. They're gonna get me. And they're gonna kill that motherfucker. God.
Man. I don't go to movies. I go to movies to escape reality, not to fucking be sad about the shit.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, but it's a heightened sense of reality. Like, have y'all seen because you're talking about Pixar movies? Have y'all seen Inside Out?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Inside Out's another good one. Like, I was surprised that one had like there's some pretty emotional moments in there too. Yeah, man,
it's pretty good.
That Rich said what's up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, but again, you know what? All these moments lead to is basically, you know, you take a story, and once you build up a character or you build up like what they mean to you as a person, that's what does it. Like, for example, Up in the first 10 minutes had a better love story than all of Twilight, all 4 movies combined. So I mean, so it's like you take. It's like it gave you character, it gave you purpose, it gave you a message, and it gave you an understanding. And the crazy thing about it is, in that one scene that, you know, that's always talked about, that one scene had very little dialogue because you got to see the course of their life and how everything plays out.
Mm-hmm. I was listening to you. Where the fuck does Rob enter the chat with this?
I don't
know. Rob is random.
Rob, like a wrestler, you came from the top rope.
Rob is probably the most random person I know. Oh,
what's good, Sean?
You're right, Rich. These movies try to touch on a part of everybody's life. Like, there's a Pixar movie, Disney, a movie that does something where everybody can say, "Holy shit, that's part of my life," and it's supposed to touch you. There was nothing in Soul emotionally that touched me because they didn't take it there.
And it's what also makes me like a little sad about that, because this is like the first Pixar movie where they had a black lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's not like that emotion, like there's not that emotional heft to it, which is also interesting about that movie, is because it's based around a jazz player, but yet there's very little music in it. When you think about the movie, there's not a whole lot of music, and like there's no songs or anything like that pretty much in the entire movie. You know, but yeah, man,
they did play were super long.
That's fair.
Yeah. Say what?
The music that they did play, the jazz that they did play, it was super long songs. I'm pretty sure if you smash all the time in Disney movies for music, it would probably even out. Well, they took the time to the fingers that you saw that were playing the piano,
right?
Those were actual jazz musician's fingers, like they just digitized.
Right. Yeah, motion capture.
So
yep.
They took a fair amount of time getting the music right and getting the piano strikes right.
I mean, there's a craft that was in that movie. Don't get me wrong, because I mean, like, it's one of the best looking Pixar movies.
Yes,
hands down. Like the scene for me that I think got the lighting right, that it looked real, even though it was animated, was the barbershop.
The barbershop was amazing.
That was
a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like, so I give them credit there, but like you said, it's like, I think if they made the ending where he was not given that second shot, if that would have been the ending, I think the movie would have been an A+, hands down. You know, because the ending would have made it, I think.
Yeah.
But them they're like, oh yeah, backsies, you know, we're gonna give you another shot. It's like, nah.
To piggyback off what Brian said about the emotional, it being 2020. On top of that, it came out during the holidays, so you don't have more motherfuckers commit suicide. And I'm not making a joke. I'm being legit. Like, I'm being serious. Because we've had in the National Guard, we've had at least, I think it's up to 3 now in the last month. So, you know, it's who wants to watch sad shit during, like, even though It's a Wonderful Life, you know, shut the fuck up, George. But this motherfucker running down the street being happy about Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never watched that movie.
I actually haven't seen it either.
I just know I've seen this.
My point is,
you know what I did watch? Speaking of Christmas movies, I'm sorry, Sosa.
No, go ahead.
There's some movie that was made called Fat Man.
What?
And it had
another movie you're talking about with Mel Gibson.
I know Mel Gibson, Fat Man.
Mel Gibson. Listen, the premise of this is so fucking stupid. Mel Gibson is Santa Claus. This kid gets a lump of coal and hires a hitman to kill Santa. This movie was better than Wonder Woman 84.
Are you?
I'm trying.
I shit you not.
Wait, what platform is this on? Because like,
it's on. Well, I watched it on Fire Stick, but
log off, Brian. Log off.
Hey, listen. At this point, it doesn't fucking matter, because that was a trash ass movie.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 84 was trash. But
no, I'm talking about Fat Man. That can't be good.
Dope. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Dope.
He said Donna Reed is hot in that movie. Donna Reed, as in the Donna Reed show. Donna Reed.
I think you're talking about Wonderful Life.
Oh, how about that?
I'll just say, man, like Brian and Eartha Kitt, man, chill out.
Stop. I say Eartha Kitt when she was younger was hot. She was like,
I don't know, man. I think you would have fucked her in Boomerang. I'm just saying.
You heard what I said?
No,
he was younger.
Oh my god, go away, log off.
But no, Wonder Woman was not great, Marcus. It was very bland.
It was okay at best. I can't say it's trash. Only reason why I can't say it's trash. That means I think it's worse than Suicide Squad. I think that's trash. So I can't compare that.
Damn, yeah.
I probably had more fun watching Suicide Squad than Wonder Woman.
I didn't like.
God bless you. Then
here's what's funny about.
He said, "God bless you."
I didn't like the whole supposed the villain or whatever. I didn't like neither of the villains. In
Wonder Woman or Suicide Squad?
Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, Wonder Woman. Yeah, I get that it was based off the 80s show and it's all great, but do we really remember the 80s show? I don't.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I'll have to check it out so then I can understand, like, because here's what's funny about it is, I was talking to my dad and he let me know that he saw it, and I was like, "What do you think?" He was like, "Oh, it's just okay." And my dad likes everything. Like, I don't care what it is, and he said that was just okay, and I was like, "Ooh,
yeah."
All right.
So Mark, I'm sorry, Marvelous Pretty King. Here's what I have with this comment right here. You don't like DC.
I mean,
this is a Trump comment.
Wow.
I like the first Wonder Woman.
You don't. It's one of those you don't like this or you hate America comments. The movie was not great to me.
I gotta give him the Invisible Jet. The Invisible Jet was dope because, like, if you remember, even in the comic or even in the 80s show, it was just she's in midair. The whole cockpit is invisible. Where the fuck are the buttons, bitch? How do you know where the buttons are? But in this one, you can see the buttons. Yada yada. So
yeah, I mean, I applaud them for working in the Invisible Jet and not making it corny. I applaud that.
Well, how do y'all think about how they brought in Chris Pine's role, brought him back? Do you think that was realistic?
Don't spoil it yet because I haven't seen it.
Don't.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
I know he's in the trailer. I know he's in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Sorry.
All I'm saying is it fell short. It didn't really grab me and make me think, oh my God, Wonder Woman is an amazing character. I'm so happy they brought her into the DC universe.
I was really surprised. Like that, I think for me, because Wonder Woman, the first one was actually really great.
It was the one that saved DCEU.
Right. Like it's funny because like on the second outing, the good things about some of these characters / movies, it's like the second time out, then it's like they suck. Like, for example, the best thing about Batman v Superman was Ben Affleck as Batman. And then in Justice League, apparently he's like the worst thing in the movie. So I mean, in not the Snyder cut, the other one. But still, it's like, so then you have this with Wonder Woman, like that was, like you said, the movie that saved the DCEU. And then you fast forward to now, and I pretty much hear that the movie's either trash to meh. And then what's funny is that Patty Jenkins is the director.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like once these directors are announced to direct some sort of Star Wars property, then their stuff sucks. Because remember, the guys from Game of Thrones were supposed to do a trilogy of Star Wars movies, and then Game of Thrones season 8 came out, and everybody was like, "Nah, this is crap," and the Disney cut them off from their project. So I wonder what's going to happen with this.
Well, to be fair, it did suck though.
I mean, right? Yeah, exactly. So
it's like the Sports Illustrated curse.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good analogy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just fell short for me. I mean, when I watch a movie, I don't think I've been as excited to see a childhood movie come to life as I was when I saw Transformers 1.
Yeah.
That was pure adrenaline and excitement. Even the noise had everybody standing up and applauding.
Yeah.
I saw that
and
movie
everybody is trying to get everybody's trying to get that same reaction from these movies that they're bringing out, but that will never happen.
Nope.
I don't think that can ever happen again. That was lightning.
I think we also kind of hurt with Wonder Woman. You had these expectations of being on Thanksgiving, so it felt like I'm actually seeing something in the theater, kind of being the release date. So it was a big deal. So they had a lot of hype with it, and then you see it's like
everybody has that same face, Nick. It's like I keep wanting it to be good as I'm watching it, and it's just trash.
Yeah, because again, without spoiling anything, it's to me at least, it was real slow at the beginning.
Oh my god, man!
Which one?
84.
84.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's like trying to watch somebody stupid read. It's like,
damn, so
get it out of your mouth.
You can't say that.
I didn't say retarded. I said stupid, motherfucker.
He didn't say stupid.
But yeah, I understand. It's kind of like you're on the edge of your seat.
Bob, no.
And you're trying to, get ready for the punchline of the joke, and it just never comes. And in the movie ends.
Oh man, y'all are.
Speaking of what Rob's saying, there's some 80s things that need to just stop. Don't touch it. Don't.
I would hate.
I actually talks to that remaking the Goonies.
Yeah,
no,
they don't need to do it.
Sorry, guys.
No, they don't.
They are redoing the Goonies.
Some things need to be left alone.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're like I don't.
Yeah, you would, but we don't want to remake it.
But
y'all remember when Soulja Boy was talking about remaking Juice?
Yes, and he was gonna be Bishop.
Like, get the fuck up. First of all, secondly, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't see why they have to keep doing like sequels to movies that don't need sequels, or and I'm not being shut up, Rob. Baby Ruth. But yeah,
I mean, there's some movies. I'm sure because of the technology we have now with CGI, yada yada. There's some movies that would probably be great, but and me and Rich have talked about it before, like Back to the Future. It would look great, but it won't work. So
we know too much now.
Right, leave it the fuck alone.
I think the one movie that they did remake that made it better was Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I love.
He's talking about
the newer ones, not the
not the Mark Wahlberg version.
Yeah, not the one with Mike Wahlberg.
Okay, that was
not that racist.
I was like, wait,
Gary Oldman, that one. Those.
Okay, because
those are. Although the original one was pretty good though. The original one was pretty good. With
once in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, this is the first one. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, the first two were actually good. Then he
Charlton Heston.
I need to watch them.
Y'all talking about Charlton Heston?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, the first one or two they were good, and after that it's like stop.
Yeah,
the one with Woody Harrelson and the more recent one, I really like that one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one yet. I mean, you can go ahead and if you want to talk about it.
I need to go watch it again, but I remember liking it.
Yeah, I meant to actually watch that movie and I haven't gotten around to it yet.
I don't watch
what's happening. So
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you would say that. I thought Bobby would be like us, like leave that shit alone. But
yeah, well, he probably is, but that's just what's happening.
That's true. So you're saying if they're gonna do it, just go ahead and just let it happen?
No, it is happening. I mean, shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't bitch about it. Just whatever.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
You do. Yeah.
Okay.
No, because I mean, to be honest with you, was Big Trouble in Little China. It's part of everybody's childhood. Blah blah blah. But was it really that good of a movie?
It could be done better. Yeah.
It could be done better, but I mean, it's like there are certain things about 80s movies that they have a certain charm about them because of their just over the top ridiculousness of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's like you can't just take a movie from that period, throw it in today, and then give it a new coat of paint and say it's fun. Like I don't think that really works.
Mm-hmm. Rob, they are making New Jack City over again, sir. They are remaking New Jack City.
No,
I don't know how.
No,
there's a I forgot, but there's a New Jack City remake coming out.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's some things you just need to leave alone.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you off the top of my head right now. I can't tell you what I wouldn't mind watching remade. But New Jack, leave that shit alone.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Or even a sequel like How High 2. Why the fuck would you put that out?
Oh man,
No.
All right, so probably we got another 20 minutes of the show. Let's go ahead and do our 2020 recap of the best of worst of 2020. Anybody can go. Let's do the worst. Albums. Let's do albums. Best albums of 2020. I think Busta Rhymes put out the best album of 2020 personally. We can go around. Izzo, who you think?
The best albums?
Best albums of 2020.
Oof. Come back to me. I got to look to see what I was listening to.
Yeah,
and it doesn't have to be hip hop, doesn't have to be R&B shit. We know we listen to everything. We're very studied people. We're college graduates and military guys. See, I try to encourage him.
Yeah, because you know I'm a dropout. I got it.
I didn't know that. But yeah, do you have a favorite album of 2020?
Me?
It's Sosa.
Oh, I gotta go with Busta.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Busta.
Okay.
I would go with Busta too, but I give an honorable mention to Royce.
I haven't listened to Royce album yet.
I haven't heard a lot of new shit, to be honest with you. I like Tyler the Creator, but I have not listened to that album. He's a very people don't.
I'm gonna honestly have to say, like, out of the things that I've listened to that I remembered, I would say Busta, easily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why nobody likes. I've heard a lot of people not like the baby. I personally like the baby, and I think that I like him because he sounds like he put some thought into his lyrics. Like he writes shit down. And
I would actually say that there's one song that he's. Is it? No, you said the baby or which baby is it?
The baby. Like Lil Baby, so it's the baby.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I knew something with some drop in it. Yeah, that
we talked about these in person. We don't like Lil Baby.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I think Busta put out the hottest album. Maybe that's because I'm an older gentleman and I don't really mesh too well with the new shit. Because a lot of it is just fucking depressing. I don't know what's wrong with these kids, but this whole I'm popping pills because daddy doesn't like me bullshit.
I think mine would probably be Freddie Gibbs, by the way, because I already did so much else.
But you know what? We survived the mumble rappers, so
yeah. But it continues.
I will say I found myself listening to a lot of older stuff this year. It might sound crazy, but I really have.
Yeah,
and I don't give a fuck.
I just feel like in the past, I would say 2 to 3 years, when I've heard an album, I've liked it, but it never sits with me, and I don't go back as much.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't necessarily think it's me getting like older. Like if the album rocks, it rock. I'll listen to it, but if it doesn't stick with me a long time, that means I didn't like it as much as I thought.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, my thing is, when you put your singles out, that's supposed to be the thing that draws people to your albums. So if the single that you put out doesn't grab me and makes me want to listen to your album, I'm not going to listen to it.
You know what, man? I just happen to think about it. I just happen to think about it. Nah. Didn't Run the Jewels 4 come out this year?
You're right. Yeah.
It did, and I didn't like it as much as the other one.
I would say there were a couple of tracks on there that I actually really, really did like.
I think it's not a Tribe Called Quest. That we forget about that song.
Hey, that's not. First of all, that's Tip being on his own, and that shit was trash.
It was cool at the moment.
That was on the Violator soundtrack.
Yes, it was, and that shit was trash. I couldn't fuck with Tip after that.
Mm. But okay. So music, you for real like turned your back on Tip after Vibrant thing?
I did.
Oh, wow.
That shit was so trash. That was like you're trying to be a sex icon or a sex idol or what?
No, it was a commercial hit. Everybody needs a commercial track, and that's what it was.
No, man, because this is the same dude that said commercial. He was check the rhyme. What did he say? Pop. What'd you say, Ham? Pop.
I just think it shows he can do anything he wants to, personally.
I mean, he's first of all, he's a legend, and yeah, you could do whatever, but that doesn't mean I gotta like it.
Oh no.
You know?
Okay, I got you.
So you wanted to branch out and maybe take some fans with you and get more fans. Cool. I'm not gonna be one of them.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
So,
all right. So this was the season for binging. Everybody sat there.
I got one more. I got one more album that it just came.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's not. It wouldn't put it on like a best of list or anything like that. But I listened to it and I thought it was actually all right. It was
I did like that album a lot.
What's the album?
The one he just posted. I did like.
I got
21.
Mm-hmm.
R.A. the Rugged Man. All My Heroes Are Dead.
Hey.
Blacklisted.
I never heard of who is R.A. the Rugged Man.
You don't know?
Rugged Man? What?
Hey man,
He's straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't any. It wasn't like great, but I remember I just happened to think about because it was a track that Ghostface was on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey, type him in the chat.
R.A. Hey man,
Yeah, marvelous. Marvelous. Type him in the chat.
yeah. Hey B, just YouTube R.A. the Rugged Man Blacklisted, and just listen, just watch that video. It's with Method Man. Just watch that video.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I almost forgot. I was going back looking through my history and I saw that. I was like, oh, I forgot about listening to that one. That was right. That was in April.
Yeah.
It was March part 2 at that point.
Yeah,
That was back when we thought this was going to be like maybe a month, couple week type deal. Yeah. We'll be fine. This is not going to happen. They're shutting down the bar. Psh, we'll see you next week.
yeah.
But yeah, like I was about to say, this was the season for binging. So a lot of people sat home because they either lost their jobs or they were working from home. So a lot of people caught up on TV shows, found TV shows that they liked. The company brought you. Yeah. Is that what you over there drinking? Modelo Especial?
Maybe. I know we know Nick is.
Nick, stop. But yeah, so everybody found a favorite show or a new show to watch. Did y'all have any 2020 TV shows that y'all found that y'all didn't know about before that y'all liked? Or
I have to say the Community. Like, this was a time to go out and branch out and look for new shit to watch. Some people didn't. Some people went back and watched old shit.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Tiki started looking for new shit to watch. And I think the Community and Sons of Man so far, for me, have been, two of the ones that I've been watching. Because I've never seen them.
Okay, I got you. Izzo?
I said Sons of Anarchy, right?
Really? I've watched older stuff too. I'm trying to think. I've watched a lot of documentaries and like I've watched a lot of true crime type stuff. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I've watched a lot of true crime things.
I don't understand the attraction to true crime stuff. That shit doesn't give you anxiety about everyday life.
No, because that shit is in the past.
I actually agree with him. It doesn't give me anxiety.
It's like
I watched. Go ahead, Sosa. I'll finish it.
You watched the Zodiac Killer documentary on Hulu?
Yeah, I have. Oh wait, is one on Hulu?
There's one on Hulu.
Oh nope, have not.
But,
I've watched.
The dude says my father was a Zodiac killer.
No, I gotta see that.
I mean,
I saw that. Child Murders one on HBO. Like that was a 5-part series. That one was really good.
Oh,
I can't watch this stuff. It bothers me. That and like Snapped and
no.
I'm in love with an axe killer or some shit like that comes on like the crime channels and all. I can't watch it because you lose faith in humanity.
Oh, have y'all real quick? Have y'all watched the one on Netflix? Me and Marcus talk about the one on Netflix where they found out the guy killed his wife and the 2 kids.
No,
my wife told me about that one,
bro. When I tell you that shit just keep blowing your mind every time.
Right? She was explaining to me the story, and I was like, "Wait, what?
Crazy.
What is it?
Like they get a call like, "Hey, I dropped my girl off from the airport, and I haven't heard from her in the past couple days, nor I see her. So they call the cops over, and the guy comes home from the job, and he's all nonchalant while the cops are there. They're filming it, and the neighbor looks at the camera like, something ain't right. And like, the dude get arrested, but just so much shit starting to unfold, and you find out, yep, he did it. This shit is mind blowing, and they even brought up text messages, all types of stuff.
Man.
Man, yeah, it gets real.
I can't watch stuff.
It blew my mind.
Can you watch
it? Why I don't? Huh?
People are exonerated, Brian. Can you watch stuff where people are exonerated?
Nobody's exonerated. Listen, if anything happens to me,
exonerated live.
if anything happens to me, and my story comes on First 48, they ain't figured it out.
Oh, he talking about All American. I heard a lot of people like that show.
How about you stop fucking making people mad then?
Stop what?
Stop pissing people off, Brian.
I can't help it. I love it. It's fun.
That's a mobile show right there.
Anyway, Rich, what was your
I'm laughing because you see someone posted in P Valley. That's yeah.
All I know is I followed the chick off of P Valley. That Shannon, whatever her name is. That yeah.
Oh, Nick.
Rich, what have you been watching that you've been binging?
All right. I haven't gotten into anything new. I will say I picked up Bob's Burgers.
You like it?
Yeah, I actually think it's hilarious. It's
Is that me and Brian the ones that don't get it? Is that me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I think it's hilarious. My wife and I we've been dying watching that show. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like some of the other stuff that I actually like binged through. It would probably be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Too much.
Hey man, bro. Like where it goes for season 1 all the way to season 5, it's just like part 5. It's just like, wait, how did we get here? I don't know if y'all have seen basically it's been like time for me to catch up on anime. Like there was a Netflix anime called Cannon Busters. I actually went through all of that. That was actually pretty good. I haven't watched Rick and Morty. I know I need to though.
Yeah, you do. It's good.
You have to be extra smart to pay attention.
And then it's like it's a Cannon Busters. Neon Genesis Evangelion. That show, it's basically, if you ever heard the meme Getting the Robot, Shinji, that show pretty much it's that anime. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's weird. Like I was not ready for how that show ended. I thought it was just about to be about big robots fighting stuff, and it's like a psychological thing. Like it's all about it's strange.
I'm pretty sure Mark is talking about Big Mouth if he's talking about the second cartoon.
Yeah, that you know what, man? I watched season 1 and season 2, and it went way too far after that.
The last is I had to fuck
I can't. I was like, nah, I can't do that. Man, trying to think of anything else that I actually have caught. I know because I'm a Transformers fan. I did watch that first part of that War for Cybertron series. I didn't care for it, to be honest.
I saw 3 episodes and was like,
you didn't care for it, Rich?
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. It wasn't like it was bad. It just was like it was boring, and then pretty much it's like it's better if you watched it at 25%, like a time and a half faster, because everybody talks like they're out of breath the entire way through the show. So yeah, they just released like the new series today, and I'm like, I'll watch that when I'm bored. Like it'll be like workout background noise, I guess, as far as I'm concerned, because I can't do it. But I'm trying to get anything else that I saw that I binged, man. Like that's kind of been about it.
What about you?
Oh, you know what? Last one. Venture Brothers. The Venture Brothers. I went back. I watched that show years ago. Then when I heard that they canceled it, then I went back and went from season 1, and I'm all the way back up to season 5 now. And I will have to say, it started as like a parody of like Scooby-Doo and Johnny Quest. And then by the time you get to like season 5, it's not even that it's a parody anymore, but it's actually really, really deep. Like it's a well-written cartoon.
It's its own thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, what about you?
I would say, as far as like an old show, I finally watched The League. I think it was on FS. The League about fantasy football. I don't know if you ever heard that show.
Shit's hilarious. Yeah, that show's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A friend of mine kept telling me to watch it. I finally got into that one. Besides that, I was hesitant to watch it, but I finally watched Dear White People, the show. I didn't like.
Oh,
I watched the first season, I think. Yeah.
The first 2 seasons were really good. It kind of got a little weird the third season, but I really enjoyed the show. Like the movie is so slow, the movie, but I like how the show it picked up from the movie. It was way more entertaining.
Yeah,
it's time to breathe.
Yeah.
Well, like Mark, I've been watching The Boys is dope.
Yep.
Letterkenny, I binge watched Letterkenny. They just released the season. I'm in the middle of it now. Star Trek Discovery, because chick is fine in that movie. I can't even lie. Yeah.
Anybody watch Picard?
I heard a good thing about The Boys.
No, I have.
I gotta finish Picard. I watched a few episodes. I gotta finish. But I've been this year. I've been kind of doing science fiction stuff just because real life is just so fucking much, and it's been a lot this year. My profession is news media, so I got to deal with like real life every day. So when I get home and I watch TV, I don't want to hear about like the real shit. I've been watching science fiction. That's all I've been doing all year.
You don't want to do like I was about to say you don't want to do like how they do on Grey's Anatomy, where it's like a whole COVID season right now.
Yeah, no.
Are they really doing that? People want to escape. I'm not trying
man.
to do that. No.
You will lose your fucking mind if all you did, and this is probably what's wrong with politicians now. That's all they can concentrate on. It's politics and real life shit. So that will drive you nuts. You got to have a release. You got to have a chance to say, fucking aliens are out here or some shit like that,
I mean, they already say that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if anyone said this already, but if guilty pleasure, I'll say it. Tiger King. I watched.
Yeah, I was waiting for y'all to say that.
Hey, I mean, but that was in the beginning of the pandemic, so I think everybody.
It might feel like 3 years.
I will give you that. Tiger King is probably the most successful bullshit thing that people did all year.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
It was so intriguing. Like, I watch a lot of these ghost shows, these reality ghost shows. They did an episode where they went out to Tiger King's area and recorded like spirit voices. Like there's somebody buried on his land.
No, man. That's Ving Rhames being fucking voice actor for fucking Ghost Mysteries or whatever.
But yeah, that's how big of a thing this was, and it's been like product placement and toys and all this other shit. So that I think that's the most successful car crash of 2020.
And I gotta give it to you. Because right when it came out, wasn't You? The TV show You, didn't that come out right when the pandemic happened too?
Yeah, I didn't watch You though.
It was all right, but people started watching it because what else are we gonna fucking do?
Yeah.
If I'm remembering right.
So I didn't ask you guys to prepare anything. Did everybody give their TV shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really have any. Mine was just true crime.
I didn't ask you guys to prepare anything. So it's 1:08 now. This should take the rest of the show. So leaving 2020, what's a message that you want to give people heading into the new year? And we can go around the room. Does anybody have anything they want to say immediately? Or do anybody have to think?
Don't be stupid.
Shut the hell up and put on a mask.
No, go ahead. Rich, go ahead. If you got, go ahead.
No, shut the hell up, put on a mask. What is it?
Nick, what you got?
Like, so many people just piss me off this year. Like, don't be stupid. Seriously. I mean,
hey, Nick don't talk like this.
I felt it. I felt what he was saying. I really did when he said it.
Oh yeah, Mandalorian too, BJ. Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna be long-winded, so I'm gonna go last.
Come back to me. I'm still.
So what you got?
So from personal experience, because I did get COVID, and we didn't talk about it last week, but because of COVID, I got pneumonia. Don't drink because a hangover and COVID are terrible.
Okay.
All right then.
Seriously, those 2 weeks that you got though, take it easy because, and it affects everybody different. Like me and Chiggy were fatigued. Like we fuck this shit. You know, we go out for an hour to just maybe walk the dog, and we're like, all right, we're done for the day. And it wasn't even an hour. You know what I mean? It was like, fuck. So some people, it didn't. Obviously, some people it didn't bother because we have so many people who think this is a joke or a hoax or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's a lot of other people that like we got a guy who comes into the store every now and then, and he did live, Facebook live videos or Instagram live, and I mean he's a healthy dude. He's wrestles, he does the wrestling thing every now and then. He was in ICU, and this ain't no underlying pain type of
foot
motherfucker.
tall. Yeah, he's 6 foot, 300 something pounds.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Solid motherfucker, they full of life, kids and everything, and this motherfucker's in ICU. We're not talking about somebody who's got asthma, diabetes, alcoholic, and a junkie. We're talking about somebody healthy. So, and I like to think that I'm healthy, and that motherfucker put me down. So, just if you don't want to take care of yourself, at least look out for your fellow man. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and
don't drink.
Is up.
I would say enlighten yourself. Don't be a what would you say, a sheep? And some people misconstrue sheep. Like some people think wearing a mask makes you a sheep. No, actually, not wearing a mask and following up these idiots make you a sheep. So read, educate yourself. Don't take the first thing you see as gospel. Educate yourself. Look further. That's what I would say this year, because there's so much conspiracy bullshit going on when it comes to COVID, when it comes to the election, and people jump on and they run straight to they run to their friends, and people are just taking it as gospel. So I would say that. It doesn't take but maybe 10 to 30 more seconds to figure out something's bullshit. But
that is exactly what I wanted to say.
Man, that's
what I've learned this year.
It takes 30 seconds to share bullshit.
Yeah. So that would be my thing. Because right now we probably would be through a lot of things if that was the case.
Just because someone puts their thoughts out,
exactly.
Just because someone puts their thoughts out there doesn't mean they have any wisdom. So I mean, just because they have a big platform, doesn't mean that they're really saying anything of value. I mean, the quote, I guess, that I like to live by that kind of bridges what Izzo was talking about is when you think about it, it's Obi-Wan said this. He said, "Who is the more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?"
There you go.
Who would follow a fool? So I would say fool follows.
Right.
I'll add this too. This year has just been a reminder for me firsthand too. Pay attention to your local elections.
Oh
yeah.
Damn, Umar stealing money from people. You got that right.
Don't wake that man up. Don't say his name no more. You say his name 3 times, that man pop up like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, man. You're right. Like,
so I'll say this.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Brian.
I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
You made it. 365 days of bullshit. You made it. This year has been
366 is a leap year.
Oh, 366. This year,
of course,
we came into this year naive, thinking that there were things that separated everybody as far as finances and social status and everything. But something as small as a germ brought everybody down to their knees around the world.
The great equalizer.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Things that you do here financially do not make you special. Things that you achieve here do not make you special. Something brought you through 2020. I don't care what you think about spirituality or who you worship. Something brought you through, and it wasn't your money. It wasn't your status. It wasn't who you know, because you, like I said, you found out firsthand that shit can all go away. That shit can die and shrivel up, and you'll be just like everybody else. So go into 2021 a little more humble. Go in slower, a little smarter, a little wiser, healthier, hopefully. We did learn a lot about human health and how the body works and how diseases are spread. So hopefully a lot of us gained some knowledge that we didn't have before. We had to go through 2020. This was a must, because it weeded out who would actually fucking listen and do what they needed to do in order to protect their families and who didn't. So hopefully we go into next year a little more fiscally sound, mentally sound, emotionally, physically, and we can be better people, a better country as a whole, a better world as a whole, better family, better fathers, better mothers, better children, better aunts, uncles, whatever your position is. Because we can't go through this again. We won't make it. I'm not sure what the number is that COVID took out. I'm not sure. It was in the millions. I know that in America. Worldwide, way more than that.
And
So 300,000 already.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We can't do this again. So, I mean, even if you have to call your family members and be like, don't go out New Year's, we'll do something for you here. Y'all have to start taking control of the people around you, because apparently people can't police themselves.
Nope.
Nah.
So I just hope we still have 5 boxes on here at the end of the year, hopefully 6, because Jason will return soon. You know, so just be smarter, man. Just Jesus, it's it don't take a lot to take people out. We're a very weak species.
You ain't lying.
Right? I mean, think about it. We have no defensive mechanisms other than locking our door.
Hey, looking like a raccoon, man. They're like diseased and shit, eating our damn food and just reproducing like hell. You see them everywhere.
Yeah,
life, but not our asses. Dang,
so, yeah.
Milo, you back with wrapping up.
You're right. Wrapping up.
Just going to the next year being smarter, man. I just that's all I want. The money will come. The fame, if that's what you are seeking, will come. But you gotta be smart. And fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
You got like 20-something days left.
But he's still
He
trying
gonna fuck something up in
he's
those 20-something days.
What'd you say? So I'm
He
sorry.
gonna fuck something up in those 20-something days.
He loves attention, and right now he knows his days of attention about
Listen,
here.
he gonna fuck up the Republican Party and the fucking try to fuck up the Constitution on the way out. So,
Yep.
Hey, but you know what, man? At least we can trick off the extra $600 of Trump bucks. You know
man, get the fuck out of here. And what kills me is this motherfucker 70-something years old.
74.
I think at 74, I'm a lot mellower than I used to be.
Are you?
Shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm not special or anything. I mean, I like anybody else. At some point, I was busting nuts like with extreme prejudice, but I've slowed down.
Wait a minute. How did we get here? Did I fall asleep?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who can help me learn Instagram algorithm? Milo, if I knew that, we'd all be rolling.
I don't know. Anyway, my point is, I've slowed down at 45. This motherfucker's still trying to fuck up the world, not just the United States, the world. And it's like, yo, and we can get him out of office come January 20th.
Mm-hmm.
He's still gonna be around. he can still run in 2024. So
that's for another show.
Yeah, man.
sorry.
No, I agree technically, yes, but I low-key think the Republican Party gonna get that family the fuck out of here because they're just looming over them, and they will never flourish or exist if they stay around. So
even with their base, though, that's what I'm worried about. Their base.
that's the thing. That base will float that way. The Republican Party will be no more.
Right.
That's what I'm not necessarily no more. They'll be weak if it continues. It's not really in their best interest to have him around.
Yeah, you know they're still throwing him a inauguration party in January.
And nobody better not cover it.
Are you fucking serious?
They better not show it on. Fox can do whatever they want to. I don't give a fuck. But none of the other networks.
I think Fox News is like, fuck, we can't.
Oh, I agree. I think it's going to be OAN and Newsmax are going to be the ones because they're just.
And the funny thing is, they walked back everything they said about Dominion. So
everybody getting them papers.
Something else for another 4 years. They can't rock with that.
Yeah. No, man, they got served some papers. Just like
Yo, they doing what Fox did when they dumped all the black shows, man. Back in shit. They gotta find it.
Fox did have a lot of black shows. I wish I could bring up all the Fox black shows.
And then it was around the time Family Guy popped up, all the black shows were gone.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's what they're doing right now. They got to switch it up.
Break the seal.
Nick, you see that? Got to pick it up. You can't take a piss.
Modelo. Oh, my kid's waking me up. He's not going to sleep.
Hey, Diamond Tap. It works.
Oh God!
Sorry, yeah.
I'm just playing.
Views expressed by Sosa do not necessarily express the
No.
You're not talking about 4-year-old Sosa.
VSS. I'm just playing.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're at an hour 22. I hate to end this show because this is our last show at night of 2020. Y'all be safe tomorrow if you're going out. Wear your mask. Don't go out. Fuck it. Don't go out.
Just don't go out.
All the same.
Stay home.
I have no plans, and I'm proud to stay out. Plans.
Yeah.
So,
catch up on sleep.
Marcus, you learn. Team no sleep, Marcus. You learn.
We wish you guys all the best in New Year's. We will see you guys. Are we taking a break next week, or are we doing one next week? It's up to you guys. We'll talk about it.
New Year off, right? Wait, what's next week? So
I was about to say January the 6th, I guess. That's all about
it's just another work. It's a work day for me. Hey,
what I'm saying
is Marvelous has the biggest pig grill. We're gonna throw a party at his house. This motherfucker has a beautiful grill. So we're gonna go over there and eat grill.
Hey, you gonna cook some brisket? That's what I feel.
Hold on, let's see. Hold on. We got a question. First celeb breakup of the year.
Kanye and Kim. I'm just saying.
I hope so.
Are they still together?
Yeah,
exactly. Barely.
I mean, he lost the election, so I guess
Hey, but real quick, speaking of that, I mean, next week is the 6th. That's when they count up the Electoral College, right?
Yep.
Shouldn't we talk about that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll be back Wednesday then.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah. No, we'll be back. So next Wednesday we'll be back. Our first show of 2021, y'all. I wish you guys the best. If you believe in a God, God's gonna bless you. If you believe in Buddha, Buddha's gonna bless you. If you believe in who's another one, Allah's God, so He gonna bless you too. So we wish you guys all the best.
Hey, Xenu. Don't forget about Xenu.
Oh, Xenu, yeah, Xenu's gonna put his anal probe up your butt.
Whoa.
He's an alien.
Oh, what?
Hey, for everybody who don't know who Xenu is, that's Scientology.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Sosa was confused.
I was like, I thought it was Ron L. Hubbard. My bad.
Oh shit. Hey, keep in mind, whatever you're doing on New Year's night, that's what you're gonna be doing for the rest of your year. So if you're making money, you're gonna be making money. If you're fucking, you're gonna be fucking. If you broke sitting on the floor,
so that's what I mean.
A bowl with no milk, that's what you're gonna be doing for the rest of the year. So make sure you're doing something enjoyable We'll be back next week, y'all. Appreciate everybody for being amazing this year and everybody that came in here and all the new fans we got. You guys are amazing. See y'all guys. Be safe, fellas. Yeah, we will. First post Armageddon podcast, June 6th, post Armageddon.
You better be here, Milo. Here for a while.